We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You don't want it. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Cardinal
line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No game.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Arizona.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First and 10, Taylor now. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, the ball carrier.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
26-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tighten up. One. Check.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Chandler Jones.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
That's good.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards.
Goal at the 6-yard line. That's the end
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep. Take four.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Nelson.
J.J. Nelson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Is good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cardinals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Jonathan Taylor.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 3.
Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to DeAndre
The end
Hopkins.
result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21
Press
yards.
coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate
Arizona.
risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's coming.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
You go tight. You got tight. One. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Keep it up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. One. Check 24. One.
Mariota to throw it this time. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
57's the Mike. 57.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 16.
Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Cardinals
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Murray rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Number 16's coming, check mine.
From the gun, Murray. He finds Taylor, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, check back 16. Check back.
Now Murray again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Check three, check three. Hey, check that, street. SOS.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Pollard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watch the slack. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Number 16's coming. Check Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sponge. No. Mike 16. Hey. I got you, son. Number 16.
To throw again, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again, it's Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
Murray now on first down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 16. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike 16. Mike 16. Watch the backer. Number 16's coming.
Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
It's complete to Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 27.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
57, Mike, 57. You ain't doing nothing today.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Third and 1.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Mariota here to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16. I'm here all day. Mike 16. Mike 16. Come off the ball hard. 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys.
Good, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Steps away. And his pass incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Brought down back at
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play fake. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throw.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
Makes the score.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.